Oh, oh, hello. I'm feeling a little blue today. Not really, not really. I'm joking. I'm not feeling blue today. Not feeling blue at all. Feeling pretty great. Feeling pretty great. I've had my first vaccination. Got my first shot, the Pfizer. And Lady Jerry is down getting her first shot right now, I'm pretty sure. I feel fairly certain that that's happening. Although I'm not 100% sure because I did text her to see if she had gotten her shot. So I was able to make my appointment today, and Lady Jerry thought she had made her appointment, but then when we got down there, they said, "Oh, we don't have your name on the list." And so that began a bit of a saga where I got my vaccine, and she made friends with someone down there, as is her wont. I mean, listen, if the roles had been reversed, I would be here telling you the show, doing the show for you, and talking about how I didn't get the vaccine. But she made friends with someone down there who said, "Listen, my appointment was from 11 to 12. I got my shot. We came back, and she said, I've got this woman's number. I got to call her at 2. She's going to tell me what to do, but she says she's going to get me in." So Belinda called her at 2, and she said, "Come back down, get your shot." So I think Belinda's down there getting her shot right now. So it's all happening. And here we go. Dave, hello. Julie, hello. Amy, greetings to you in Detroit. Rachel, hello, First Friday. This feels more like a First Friday than ever to me. Bob, greetings. And Dave, there's a loose cable on your monitor. Well, I don't know how to help you there. So Scott, you're saying not Kaiser member is my guess. Well, no, this was I was sent a link for non-seniors by a friend of mine who's in the LA County Department of Health, and it worked. So yes, pick. I did get vaccinated. So I'm ready to go out. Bob, no, my hair hasn't fallen out. It's not fallen out, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I thought, I'll just put the hat on, and that's the solution to that. Laura, you're in Atlanta. This is the longest you've been able to work at home in weeks, and it's great. Well, I'm happy for you. This is the longest I've been able to work at home, and it's not so great. So I've had this shot, and they tell me today that my next shot is scheduled for March 25. And so I'm going to call my manager tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can schedule some road work to get out there and do some comedy clubs in places where I'm able to do them for probably after the summer. And then we've still got Jake Fist, of course. We've still got Jake Fist, so I'm going to have to get that on the books. Darren, you've mixed a Manhattan and cooked up some tuna casserole. Let's do this. Oh my God. I don't even know what to tell you about a Manhattan and tuna casserole, but it sounds like a real plan to me. Scott, hey. Bob, you're heading to Augusta, Georgia in a few weeks. Looking forward to getting out of the cold. Yeah, I don't blame you. My friend Mark is saying he got his vaccine today. Congratulations to you, Mark. And I feel a little bad that I haven't gotten in touch with you about your show, but I was a pass on that, as you may have guessed. Virtual show. Joni, greetings. Keys, yes, hello. Flavia, you're going to mute the sound for a while. I don't blame you. You can't. I got the Pfizer, Dave, the Pfizer vaccine. When do I get the second shot, Rachel? I think I just answered that, but March 25th, and then I think I will be cleared to go to jiu-jitsu after that. And I think they'll be back opened up. I mean, obviously, our world here in California is much different than the worlds of people in other states. Texas, it's do what you want to. I mean, I could have flown down there months ago and been doing shows. Jen, what did you miss? I got my first shot, Pfizer shot. Dave, you also got the Pfizer. Congratulations. Mark, you're saying I'm released. You're released from the date. You got Randy Rainbow to do the show. Oh my God. Well, I'm happy to give Randy Rainbow the work. He's awesome, and please tell him I'm a fan, as is my daughter. All right. All right, where are we at here? It's got to be the first psychedelic first Friday. You get your first shot Friday, David, or Saturday. Congratulations to you. No worries. I feel pretty good. Bob, you're saying today was French Kiss Your Neighbor in Texas Day. Yeah, well, Texas, it's do what you want in Texas all the time. I just got a text from Lady Jerry. She got the shot. She's waiting 15 minutes to come home. My arm is a little bit sore, but I took on some advice. I got some, I took some Advil, and so mine is not hurting right now. Jen, thank you for asking, but I think I'll be okay. Time will tell, as they say. I wish I had another microphone to try out today, because we're doing our best. We're doing our best on a Thursday. Lady Jerry did offer me the idea of coming down to where she got the shot and hanging out and doing the show in the car, and I didn't take that. I'm sorry about that. Flavia, you're saying arnica is great for that. Take it in pill form and as a topical. Yeah, I use arnica all the time for jiu-jitsu. Arnica is a lifesaver. So anybody, if you've got bruising or muscle soreness, I highly recommend that. Scott, you're saying only 63. Some things like age, you don't want to rush, but in 2 years, you'll totally qualify for the rollout. Yeah, Scott. Well, like I say, I got a text message from a friend who said non-seniors were eligible for this shot, and so I did it because I wanted to. And in honor of how good I'm feeling right now, maybe it's time to bust out the book of questions. Keys. This is a real danger zone. We're going into the danger zone on this. Your closest friend, this is from the book of questions. Your closest friend and your father are on vacation together, hiking in a remote jungle. Your two companions stumble into a nest of poisonous vipers and are bitten repeatedly. You know neither will live without an immediate shot of antivenom, yet there's only a single dose of antivenom, and it's in your pocket. What would you do? Oh my God. Book of questions. If you don't know the answer to this by now, the answer is I would tell you to fuck the fuck off, because I'm not answering that kind of question. It's a hypothetical, and I love my closest friend, and I love my father, and I'm excited that we get to take a vacation together, and we're just going to try and be careful and not wind up in that situation. Which of the following restrictions could you best tolerate? Leaving the country permanently or never leaving the state in which you now live? I think if I had to tolerate one of those two, sadly, I think it would be never leaving the state in which you now live. But don't tell Lady Jerry, because I also think I could leave the country permanently if I had to. So she would probably suggest that we have to do that. But if it was up to me, I would stay here in California because I like it here. Bob, you're saying OJ has to be in the top condition so he can keep searching for the other killer. Yeah, for the actual killer, yeah. Jen saying give it to the other person. Yeah, my mom had to take it finally and helped her soreness. Oh, okay. So my father died of a shark attack, so my friends get it? Darren, nice, well played. Well played. Laura, you're saying leaving the country permanently is one of your life goals? Yeah, I have to say, I'm on board. America, it's a pretty awesome place. I like it here. If I had to choose between here or elsewhere, I think I am choosing here. And that's, I mean, I'm in a pretty nice part of here, at least right now. But Lady Jerry might talk me out of that. How about being confined in my house for eternity, David? Well, I don't think I want to be confined in my house permanently, that's for sure. I think I would leave my house permanently as opposed to being confined in it permanently. Jen, you're saying if you had the money, you'd move out of the country tomorrow? Yeah, I don't know. I've spent enough time out of the country to kind of feel like maybe I don't want to move out of the country. But pick, you're right. California is a great place to be stuck in. That's for sure. Flavia, you're saying you don't want to leave the country only because your loved ones are living here and you'd miss them too much. Well, Flavia, you put your finger right on the button right there. Yeah. It's very difficult to move away from your loved ones, whether that's your loved ones, your family members that you love, of course, or your friends, or your loved ones of your career, in my case, as well. I like it here. Laura, you're saying, don't get you wrong, there are a lot of things you love about the U.S., but you lived in Australia, Belgium, and France, and have just liked that life better. Yeah, I get it. I think I could be happy in another country, and so that's why I would let Lady Jerry decide. And trust me, if she's deciding, I'll see you guys later. Bob, you're saying you own property in Canada in case things really go haywire. Well, Canada, I get it. It's sweet that Canada thinks it's a foreign country, and I get that it is a foreign country, but Canada is almost like, it's like here. Define optimism. You just renewed your SiriusXM account last year, put in 4,000 miles on the van. Scott, well done. I think you're going to be able to put in the miles on your van next year. Jen's saying it's not difficult to move away from loved ones. Have you met hers? Well, I know that's how we all feel about our family, but there's always a couple of winners in there that you hate to lose. Darren, yes, we're not perfect by any means, but the U.S. has a lot more going for it than most. Yeah, I think so. No, my wife is asking me if my next dose is on March 25th too, and it is because I got mine today and she got hers today, so our next dose is on the same day. That's exciting. So that means as of April, this is no April Fool's, but as of April, I'll be safe to be amongst you. But I don't want you guys to infect each other. That's the problem. That still will be the problem with booking new shows, is when are most people in the audience going to be safe? So that's what I'm kind of thinking of in terms of shows. But in terms of traveling around in the truck camper, that is on. Okay. Scott, you're talking about SiriusXM. Oh, $99 for your next deal. Is that for a year of Sirius? Oh, that seems. I think I need less than that, because I've got the Apple Music, so I got everything Sirius. I need Howard Stern. I don't. I mean, I love him. When he first went to Howard Stern to Sirius, I wanted to buy a subscription, but that was before you could listen to it on your phone. And then it was too late because I found other things to listen to, podcasts and what now. Please tell me you're doing the show from the camper. Jen, yes, we're doing the show from the camper. That is on. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to maintain our weekdays at 3 o'clock schedule from the camper, but I hope so. That's my goal. DeWine just announced the plan to drop all health orders in Ohio once the case count drops below 50 per 100,000 population for 2 weeks. That's surreal to even think about. Yeah, it is surreal. It is surreal, Dave. I have to say that's kind of the thing about this. It seems like we're coming out the back end of it. Some of us are prematurely coming out the back end of it. But I think overall, in general, realistically, we're coming out the back end of it. And so we're going to get back into being with each other again, I hope. Flavia, you're saying, yes, you love your country. You really do. You miss it. You'd miss it if you left. You don't know how you'll feel 5 years from now. Yeah. Oh, Laura, Sirius has a good jazz channel. Yeah, no kidding. Outlaw Country, Scott. Yeah, that's nice. And the Dead Channel, live from the KOA. Joni, yeah, welcome aboard. Hopefully we're not going to be, I don't think if Lady Jerry has anything to do with it, we're going to be spending too much time in the KOA. She's not a KOA lady. But that said, she doesn't even know what the KOA is yet. So if I don't tell her it's kind of the family campground of America, she won't know. Maybe she'll love it. They probably have great clean bathrooms and a nice snack bar. Gary, you're saying when you bought a used car with Starlight, you did 6 months free, and then they offered me, oh, you must mean Sirius still, $6.99 a month for a year for the full package. Yeah, I think you can get it cheaper. Jen, you're saying, yes, don't worry about it. We're still a ways away from being out in the world and being able to do shows or not do shows. But when we're able to get the internet, we're going to do it. Coming out the back end of this doesn't sound good, Joan. No, it's deliberately ambiguous in that sense. Yeah, we're coming out the back end of this means we're getting crapped out of the back end of the Varinus. Laura, you did just get another pack of six pack of cloth masks. Frankly, you plan to keep wearing them every winter for the rest of your life. You don't like having a cold face. I agree. I feel like the masks are kind of comfy when it's cool outside, and I'm gonna wear my mask even once I'm vaccinated. Well, obviously, I don't need other people freaking out, but I want to, yeah, masks are one thing where I'm going to be masked up. I'm going to try and be as safe as I can. If I'm at shows and people are comfortable with it, I'm going to shake hands and hug, I think, although who knows. You're so embarrassed about Texas opening everything up, Jen. Yeah, I don't know. Your governor is a wild man, but that's Texas there for you in a nutshell. Dave, you're saying, just tell my wife that KOA stands for Kiwis of America. It's a club. Thank you. I could have thought of that myself, but you saved me the time. So once again, this show pays for itself. Thank God we're all here. And I hope you are not experiencing any internet technical difficulties. Let's get a question from the question box. We've already had one from the book of effing questions. Tomorrow's happy hour is going to be good. Hopefully I'm not going to be sore. I did take the Advil as my friend recommended, and I feel pretty good right now. If you could be any athlete for a single game, who would you choose? The Miracle on Ice. I would have been any athlete on that American hockey team for the Miracle on Ice. And what was that? Was that 1976 when they won the gold medal for the Olympic hockey against the Soviets? I think I would love to do that. I'd love to be one of the guys on that team and just have that feeling of to be the underdog and win it all. And I think that's what we all want, to be the underdog and win it all. And I think really, I think that's the fantasy that we all have, to be the underdog and win it all, because we all feel like the underdog. There's nobody walking around. Tom Cruise obviously is walking around like, yeah, big deal, I got another great job. But the rest of us are shouldering up and doing our best. Yeah, Miracle on Ice. You're with me there, Jen. Good. Do you get paid if there's a clip of your stand-up on XM? Gary's asking. Yes, I think I do. I'm pretty sure that I do. I'm pretty sure that it's not a lot. And I'm also skeptical about whether or not I get paid every time or every other time or every third time or every 10th time or 9 times out of 10. I don't know. Joan, you're ready for the Miracle on Ice? A lot of good. Darren, you're saying, we need to be careful. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The lights at the end of the tunnel but we're not there yet. Quite possibly, you can still get and spread varinus even with being fully vaccinated. Yes, I have heard that, Darren, and I'm not planning to go out and be naughty. I'm going to do my research on that before I book some shows, and obviously that's going to be up to the people who are attending the shows, but I want to be clear on the risk that they would be taking before I take those gigs. Prior to that, I'm going to be very interested in going back to train jiu-jitsu at my place. The guy who runs our academy, Professor Hanato Magno, has been very patient, and I think this has been a real trial and a tribulation for him in terms of his running his business. So as soon as I feel safe around other people, I'm anxious to get back in there and start paying my dues and receiving instruction from him, because that's the thing that I think I've missed the most. Brad, you're saying, yo, Jake, late I was on video with fiance. Oh, you were on a video with your fiance. Well, it's always nice to have a fiance, Brad. So I'm happy for you there. Jen, you're saying you heard the vaccine works against variants that are coming out because it attacks the proteins, the suction cup looking thingies. Who knows? All I know is I was able to get a vaccine and I got it. The one that was on offer the day that I was able to get it was the Pfizer vaccine, so that's the one I got. And when my second dose is available, I'm going to go and get that. And if they come back and tell me there's a Pfizer vaccine addendum booster shot, I'm going to go get that too, because I want to believe in science. I want to keep myself safe, and I want to go wrestle some other dudes. Is that so wrong? All right. Well, what else have we got for today? A little bit of trivia. What time is it? Yeah, we got a few more minutes left in the show, so I think I can go for one trivia thing. Maybe I'll look up a Wisdom of Our Fathers for tomorrow. A little preview for tomorrow. Tim Russert, Wisdom of Our Fathers. I'm going to find one of these for us to listen to or to read tomorrow. Oh, is the fart machine here? I think it is. Yeah, I turned it on. I see, Joan, you're saying you want the one and done shot? Yeah. Well, so Tim Russert, Wisdom of Our Fathers. I'm going to look that up for tomorrow for our Friday Happy Half Hour. The sentence believed to be the longest ever to appear in literature is found in Victor Hugo's Les Miserables. The sentence contains 823 words, 93 commas, 51 semicolons, and 4 dashes, and occupies almost 3 full pages. Well, I have to say, Les Miserables is a book that I haven't read, but it is. I did see a film adaptation of it with Jean-Paul Belmondo that was contemporized to World War II, and it was so good. And as I've mentioned here on the show before, I really want to find a digital version of that with subtitles. And there is something on YouTube, but it was not popular enough and not current enough to be available. And so that's my Les Miserables story. Hello, Sister Sue. Greetings and salutations. Yeah, that's not a run-on. That's a marathon. Yes, you're right, Dave. That is a long sentence. Is it me you're looking for, Lionel Richie? Darren, I have to say, one of my favorite Jazz Fest shows was Lionel Richie. And I went to see it, I have to say, almost kind of ironically, although I love Lionel Richie from the Commodores, and it was raining so hard, and Lionel Richie was so excited that so many people had shown up in this thunderstorm to see the show, that it was this warm exchange between him and the audience that And that's what I like about show business. But to see someone who's a star at the level that he is, which is far out of even the frame of this, to see Lionel Richie excited about his fans, and he must have had a photographer come out 4 times at least during the show to take pictures of him in front of the crowd, and how much they were enjoying the show. It was so terrific, and because the crowd loved him and he loved the crowd, and the situation was just right. He sang all these Commodore songs, and man, it was just one of the best. And so from now on, from here out, from that moment, for the rest of my life, Lionel Richie, I'm going to have to fight you if you want to say something bad about him. It was so great. It was so great. I saw him in an airport after that, and I wanted to go over and tell him about my experience and how great it was. And I didn't, and I still regret it. I still regret it. If you get a chance and you see someone that you love in an airport, an entertainer, and you had a great time at a live show that they did, please be brief, but please do yourself and them a favor and go tell them how much it meant to you. I wish I had done that, and I regret it. Brad, you're saying you love Les Mis. You saw 3 different Broadway productions. That, Phantom of the Opera, are your favorites. Oh, that's great. Jen also loves Lionel Richie. Happy. Jen, in fact, you're going to play some Commodores right now. Yes, let's do it. Let's get out of here and throw Brick House on and enjoy the rest of our first Friday. It's not over. It's just the beginning. Am I right, Mr. Predicto? Is it just the beginning? Do not let me down.
Everything points to no.
Mr. Predicto, I would smash him, but he has helped me out before. It is just the beginning. Mr. Predicto is wrong about this, and you can't be afraid to call bullshit on Mr. Predicto when you have to. Mr. Predicto, I pity the fool that thinks that Mr. Predicto is right now. And that's only one Mr. T. If I got to bring both Mr. T's into it, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. So, yeah, Rich, you need to dig up your Commodore's LPs. You got to go get some Lionel Richie for you, get some Commodores, make yourself happy. Jen, Mr. Predicto is just kidding sometimes. Exactly. He's just kidding. Dancing on the Ceiling is in your head, Jen, or Laura. I'm glad. All right. So it is time. Well, the fun meter is at the maximum. I wonder what my temperature is like because I've just had my first COVID shot. Lady Jerry's on her way home. She's had hers. I've got 97.5. I'm still in the health zone. And it is time now. Joan, don't leave yet. It's time for Seize the Day. Seize the Day. It's time for Seize the Day. All right. And shout out to Ramon. I'm looking up at his painting up here. I haven't seen Ramon in a while, and I wonder how he's doing, if anybody's been in touch with him. Oh, what's going wrong here? Oh, here's today's Seize the Day. Oh, I got a little lost. I'm on Seize the Day 4, but I saw 3 and 2 there. And I was like, what the hell's gone wrong? And I do have a new Seize the Day. Rachel was nice enough to send me a Seize the Day and say, oh, look, that one was just for you, the one with all the jiu-jitsu in it. But I'm still continuing through it because I do love it. Darren, you're saying, take care, Jen. You're once, twice, 3 times a lady. Yeah. Oh, Jen, you're saying Rachel gave you a light up Seize the Day too, and you always flash it at your daughter when she's being negative. Oh, well, good for you. Seize the Day 4 is a bitch. That's what you're saying, Dave? I think you're wrong about that. Seize the Day 4 is killing it. All right, Seize the Day 4. This one is from, sometimes these are a little hard to read. This is from Sherry Eckhart, and it's kind of a longer one, which is good for Seize the Day on first Friday. Second Friday, Friday for reals. The Friday of all Fridays is tomorrow. And so we're going to be here for the happy half hour tomorrow. I look forward to that. Man, I feel so happy that I'm vaccinated. I'm on the path back to hugging all of you. That one. That's the title of today's Seize the Day. That one. Be that one. That one who forgives when deep offense has been committed. That one who loves when no one else does. That one who gives kindness to those who are mean. Be that one who looks past the result, instead seeing the pain that motivated it. That one who shines light upon those who sit in utter darkness, because the impact of being that one runs far and wide. It brings healing to the wounded, joy to the sad, hope to those in despair. Be that one. Powerful. Powerful. Be that one. Be that one. Be that one. And don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. And tomorrow is Friday Happy Half Hour. Who does not want to be a part of that? It's a rhetorical question. No need to answer. I love you. I feel your love. I will see you tomorrow. Be nice to a jerk. Be that one. And take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I love you.